Hey Ringside crew, welcome to the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. And now here's your host, Joe Panther III.
Hello there, wrestling fans! To another episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I am Joe Panther III, and this is the Friday night Dudes Light. And today we are doing a spotlight for Supernova Pro Wrestling. Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome to Dudes at Ringside. And Stevie Legend, welcome back to Dudes at Ringside podcast. Welcome back, Stevie. But today I have some new guests that I'm adding to the Dudes at Ringside Wall of Fame. Peter, introduce yourself to my internationally known audience.
You can call me the chef or a cut above the rest, but my name is Peter Gianni.
Awesome. And right below the chef, introduce yourself.
My name is Kyle Nicholson. Anyone who knows me knows that I am no nonsense, and I look forward to everyone getting a taste of that tonight.
Awesome. So, Stevie, what have you been up to since the last time we were in the Dudes at Ringside studios?
Just pretty much, work and wrestling, and a lot of time in the gym, and a lot of matches I've had. So it's been a good couple of months for me.
Awesome. Well, give or take here in the wrestling world. You know what I mean, guys? Like sometimes one day you're on top, next day you're on the bottom, next day you find yourself in the middle of the card. But
absolutely,
we're doing spotlight here on Supernova. So, what made you join the Supernova promotion? What is it like to be part of the of this promotion?
Well, for sure, it has been one of the most improved shows I've been on over the last few years. I put a lot of money recently into his last few shows. He's got a really nice studio in Maine that he's been on the last few shows at. And obviously, he gave me the chance to go to Canada 2 years ago, and we finally are going back later this month. I just really can't wait for it. The fans up there are really, really great up in Montreal.
Here?
I've known Adam for a while, actually, even before wrestling. But when I made my return to professional wrestling, I reached out to Adam. I knew about Supernova. I wanted to get my feet wet, travel as much as possible. I actually debuted at Supernova, their last show, against Stevie Legend. Did some dirt. Yeah, I don't forget. I remember. But yeah, I'm very excited to go to Canada. Interesting flag match against Paulo Treasi. Is that how you say it?
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I met Adam 2 years ago at that same show that Stevie was talking about 2 years ago, back in 2013. They came up here to Montreal. They put on a good show, gave a lot of guys up here opportunities to wrestle people that they never met or hadn't encountered before. And that was just a lot of fun. And so when Adam reached out to me and said, "Oh, we're going to run that show back," I said, "Absolutely. I'd love to be a part of it." And he's given me a great opportunity in the World Openweight Championship match against Johnny Pierce.
When you say Montreal, I guess everybody here must have their passports, because a lot of wrestlers don't want to take that leap. Don't want to take that leap to go over the border. You know what I mean? Just to leave the States. And what I've heard personally, because I interview a lot of wrestlers from Canada, the crowd is different.
It is.
Canada. Would you say so?
Absolutely. The crowds up here are nuts. People here, they have a couple things that they live and breathe. Hockey is number one, and for a lot of people, wrestling comes in at a close second. So, we get shows from smaller promotions still pull 200-300 people, and they're all in it from bell to bell from the first match all the way through the main event. So it's very rarely is it a bad idea if you have the opportunity to come up here and wrestle.
Yeah, I asked about that the last time. Yeah, I really enjoyed the show a lot. I sold some merch there, so Steve Legend merch has made it to Canada, which I'm really happy about.
Awesome. So when it comes to like being like Stevie, you're from the States, to be like able to wrestle in Canada, what does that feel like to you?
Blessing, to get to say I've gone international to do what I love. It's like the biggest blessing in the world. Saying I never thought I'd be able to do something, so few people get to do, to travel for what they love to do. So I'm just absolutely grateful.
Peter, you said that you're doing a flag match. So
Yes.
is there like, I know like you said you'll treat it like it's a strap match. Do you like train differently? Do you have to keep jumping up? Like do you have to go jump to try to grab the flag? Something like that.
Each flag is on the posts in the corner. So you just gotta climb the turnbuckle. But if you think about it, you can't go for the flag for the first 5 minutes. So keep your opponent close, wear him down. And once that bell rings for the 5-minute mark, the only real objective after that is getting the flag. It's just your opponent is in the way. So the same thing you would do to pin like in a regular match, when you go to pin your opponent, you have to put them down and down for good. You're gonna have to do that to get to the objective, which is the flag. But if you keep them close like you would in a strap match and just beat them and wear them down for the first 5 minutes, like there's only one clear route to the win.
So Stevie and the second gentleman that's here, what matches are you gonna be in the Supernova show?
Well, they haven't decided our opponents yet, but I'm going to be tracking with Butter Bedlam, the guy who helped me get the winner repeater over here last show. So,
Yeah, bro,
And
help.
just to reintroduce myself, Kyle Nicholson. I'm going to be in a championship match against Johnny Pierce for the World Openweight Championship. So that's my match. And I know personally, I feel like as soon as that title crosses the border, I'm prepared to make it stay here. I don't have any plans of it coming back.
I always like to hear and see from like what do you guys like? How do you prep yourself for like certain matches for the show? Like I know that some people say tag team matches are like easy to do, but sometimes it depends on you as it's a tag team, so everybody has to be on the same page. Do you guys have to train together to be able to be on the same, be like as one, or can you just depend on, okay, we're gonna be at the curtain, we're gonna be a team today,
Yeah, I'm always trying to get with my partner when I have tag matches beforehand, a couple days in training, try to meet up and see what we can come up with together.
I think there's levels to it. I think you just get thrown in a tag match and you make it work, or there's great tag teams that have chemistry that are on unmatched levels that you take years to get to.
Yeah.
And then there's in the middle where you guys are good, but are you good enough?
Yeah, and I think that kind of describes Stevie and your partner there, because I mean, you guys have given what? How long have you known that you had a tag match? A month, 2 months?
Yeah, about
yeah. So I mean, it's enough time to get a little bit of chemistry going, but it's a lot better than just finding out at the curtain who your partner is.
Exactly. Preparation time, man. Got to be like Batman.
Yeah. I always think of like the old tag teams that they were put together at the last second, like you see on Raw. Oh, it's blah 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 and blah 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 versus the Undertaker and Kane. It's like y'all about to lose. Shit.
Yeah.
Do you know of any of the other matches on the card yet, or has nothing else has come out yet?
There's a couple other matches that have been posted. So we got Mustafa Jordan versus not sure the other gentleman's name, David Mercury. They're having something called an Iron Will rules match, which is a little bit different. So some of the rules that go into it is it's fought in rounds rather than just one bell-to-bell match. And it's similar to a 2 out of 3 falls match, right? The first person to win 2 of those 3 rounds, they're your winner. And it's a little bit different how you get those falls. I believe it's just by submission or knockout. I don't think there's pinfalls available in that match. It's much more of a shoot style wrestling match than anything else.
Wow. So it almost sounds like an MMA match. So it's like bell to bell, right? Like rounds.
Yes. Yeah. It's very similar.
I would have put it in a cage, made it look like an MMA fight. Just saying.
Well, I know that that's going to be an interesting one because Mustafa Jordan is someone that I've trained with and someone that I've known for a long time. And up here, he is the AIWF shoot fighting champion, and he goes all over North America defending that title. So I know that's going to be right up his alley.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is there any women's matches on the card that night too?
I believe so. I can't remember who it was.
I believe there is one, but I don't think it's been announced yet.
Oh, don't get in trouble.
No, I don't see it announced yet. They've only announced 4 matches so far. However, I know there are more matches ready to be announced. So I'll let Supernova, announce those at their own pace. I'm not going to spoil anything for them.
Are ready to go. If the promoter is watching this, please tag Dudes at Ringside. Please collab with me. I'll definitely let you guys post it on my wall. So, help you guys promote your show. Do you know where anybody can buy tickets if any of my fans for some reason in Canada and want to go to the show?
Yeah, I believe there's an Eventbrite page on the Facebook page already.
Okay. Wish I would have thought about asking the guy for the Facebook page. I could post it in the chat because we're actually live on Facebook also. I'm trying to think what else. When you guys are like prepping for this event, like, do you guys have to prep like separate meals in your bag? So like you have the date, the time, like the door time that you guys all have to be there. Do you guys prep a meal, like a lunch / dinner, so you don't have to like eat before your match and stuff like that?
I don't know, but
Probably pack like a sandwich or something.
okay.
I mean, I try to eat a couple hours before the show. I try not to eat too close to my match because anybody knows that never ends well for anybody. But it all depends on how far away I am from home for like after the show. If I'm like an hour from the house, I'll probably just wait till I get home. If it's like a stop and get something because you're a couple hours out or you have to get an Airbnb, then I'm going to prep and bring something with me. I don't really like stopping to get food. I like to try to eat as healthy as possible.
I'm more in line with Stevie on that one. Something small, something easy to carry. You got your fruit, your sandwich, things like that. Easy stuff. I'm one of the guys who eats a little bit closer to the bell than I guess a lot of these guys do. I'm, an hour out from my match, even half hour out, I'm still eating. So I might be a little bit different from you guys.
Respectable.
So if you're making a dinner for yourself, what is that little container of food that you make that's like Chef Chris?
It just all depends on what's in my fridge and what I'm in the mood for. If I'm prepping a couple days out, it's just gonna be simple shit.
I don't think there's any right or wrong answer to that question. I know a lot of guys bring their container of rice or noodles, or you see guys with just like the assorted vegetables. So it's really person to person. It doesn't necessarily make a difference. You just need something in you so you don't go into your match, dead and hungry and unable to do what you're going out there to do.
So how about you, Stevie? What's in your little Lunchable case when you're going to the show? What's in your lunchbox?
Well, I don't have the chef skills like Peter over here, so it's usually
we know that.
Yeah, usually something simple like a sandwich or something like that. Ham sandwich.
I didn't mean to say what's in your Lunchable. I meant to say what's in your lunchbox.
No,
I have a girl I work with. She eats that ground up turkey with the rice. And she's like, I'm so sorry, guys. It's going to smell like ass in here. And then he opens the fridge. He opens your mic. He microwaves it. And then I'm sitting there like the dog staring at the person eating lunch, and she opens it up, and I'm just like, sharing or no? And she's like, immediately she looks up, and I'm like, sharing or no? It's like jail. We're like, you can give me that. You're gonna give me that lunch. Oh, eat it. She's skinny. I just grab her like this and throw her. It's funny. I'm the only one in my kitchen that watches wrestling, and she's a cheerleader. She showed me a picture of herself doing like front flips, like showed me like, and then I immediately went into wrestling because I do up to all these female wrestlers, male wrestlers that fly around, and I'm like, she watched the whole video of her. I stopped, looked at her, and said, "Have you ever thought of being trained in wrestling?" And she just busted out laughing. She's like, "Joe, I'm a cheerleader." I'm like, "So was Alexa Bliss. So is Bubba." I tried to go into the list of names of people that were former cheerleaders, now wrestlers. And she's like, "Do you think I could do it?" And I was like, depending on if you have endurance. Like,
Everyone has the different paths, right? I mean, up here we trained with the guy Sidney Akeem. He was in WWE, as a bunch of different characters. He was in GCW. He started out in Cirque du Soleil, right? And the first time I met him, it was 2021. Some of the things that I saw him do right off the bat, just from a standstill, were some of the most impressive things I've ever seen.
I have to agree with you. He's been on plenty of Test of Strength shows. He's all over Connecticut. I've been on plenty of shows with him, and the stuff that dude can do, like even at the end of a match, is insane. Is insane.
Yeah, WWE did him a disservice not letting him do more. He's absolutely phenomenal.
No. Yeah. And just to let you know, Joe, in the chat for the show, I put the link to where you can buy tickets for the show.
oh, dude, thank you so much. Thank you.
No problem.
In my mind, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be that guy, and the promoter's going to be mad at me. I didn't share the link.
No, you always got to push for it. Always looking to sell tickets.
Thank you. Yes, that's number one with me. If I'm doing spotlight for the show, I was going to ask the promoter, but he seemed like he was busy. I told the mic time and everything, and he didn't get back to me. He's probably going crazy, probably trying to promote the show. So thank you, fans. If you're going to be in Canada, if you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, the link's in the bio right now. So if you want to buy a ticket and be ringside, or do you know if there's like a lot of tickets left, or they haven't told you about it yet?
I don't know how ticket sales are going. I would encourage anyone to buy tickets. Because it's going to be a good show. You get some of the best from Canada, some of the best from the States coming up. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think I speak for everyone in the show that says we love wrestling, but it's not as much fun doing it in front of two people. So buy tickets, come on out, support all the guys.
I love helping support, even though I'm in the United States, I love supporting wrestlers from Canada. And can't see her, but Goldie represents everybody. Stevie, I haven't seen you. I have a belt now, unofficial title.
That's awesome.
There she is. She got mad. I didn't show her on camera. There we go.
Oh, that's the best. That's one of the best titles.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, that's real cool.
See, everybody gets represented in my world. Nobody gets discriminated.
That's perfect.
Belt made by Ruda Entertainment.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Ruda makes the best belts ever. No flaws. You can make your belt any way you want. You can go old school. You can come up with your own creation. He makes dreams come true. Pretty much with Goldie right there. I was originally going to go with the old school NWA title, that square, old school look to it with the flags in the corners. And then my dad and Brutus said, "You didn't grow up watching NWA, Joe. You grew up watching WWF." And I was like, I did.
Yeah.
I did. And then go with Winged Eagle. Everybody loves the Winged Eagle.
Yeah, I think most people would say that the Winged Eagle was probably their favorite design.
One of them, yeah.
Yeah. And the belt's not light. It has a nice weight to it. It's not a flimsy. The metal is like carved and everything. The flags look good in the thing. They all look good. I always keep it in a nice place so it doesn't get messed up. Yeah. Before we go, guys, if my fans want to follow any of you guys on social media, how can they find you?
So Stevie Legend Wrestler on Instagram, Stevie_Legend on X, Stevie Legend on Facebook.
I put the link.
Yep, I got it. I got
That
it.
link is literally for every social media
Sorry.
that I have: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. Honestly, if you're going to follow anything, follow my Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. YouTube for the matches, Facebook for the promotion of where I most likely will be at for my upcoming shows, and Instagram just for like clips and pictures and stuff. I'm not tech savvy with TikTok. I am kind of, on the older side, but yeah.
I did the same thing. I put my handle in the chat, but it's at kylenicholson.tc. Mainly Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. That's where you'll find me. But if you go on my Instagram page, you'll find my link tree, and that'll bring you to everything that I'm doing. Everything I'm doing. Yeah. Most match announcements will be on Instagram, clips will be on TikTok, and full matches on YouTube.
Awesome. And you also made your debut on the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast.
I did. Yes, I did.
You're on that wall of fame now.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Everybody like from Kelly Slaughter. I had Sergeant Slaughter's daughter on here like not that long ago. So it's
Nice.
TV. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Sergeant Slaughter's daughter. And she's I'd do 50 push-ups for her if I got caught staring too hard. Yeah. Slaughter be like, 50 push-ups, maggot. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Yes. But gentlemen, thank you so much. Everybody, I put the link in the bio for all the stuff if you want to follow them. And if you want to pick up some tickets, it's right there in the bio. If you want to go by, I'll share it once again so you all can go ahead and pick up some tickets if you're in Canada. If you're even in the United States and you have a passport and you want to go to this show, once again, gentlemen, what date is this show so everybody knows?
June 28th.
June 28th.
Okay.
Yep.
So make sure you make your travel plans to come across the border, come to Canada, buy your tickets, go to this show, tell the promoter and the wrestlers Joe Panther III sent you. Gentlemen, I'm Joe Panther III. That's your turn, Chef.
Oh, my bad. I'm Peter Gianni. Thank you for having me.
I'm Stevie Legend, baby. Glad to see all you guys again.
I'm Kyle Nicholson. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And we will catch you in the next one.